of a wonderful day to all. I am Fatima Rana Rahim of Class 8 standing before you to discuss on the topic of child labor. Child labor refers to the employment of children in any kind of work that deprives them from their childhood potential and dignity. This is harmful for their physical, mental and social development. It is the major problem in most of the developing countries like Nepal, India, Algeria, etc. It damages, spoils and destroys the future of the children. The National Labour Organization clearly suggests that poverty is the greatest single cause behind child labour. Lack of meaningful organization like affordable schools and quality education is another major factor drawing the children to harmful labour. In many cultures, children following their parents' footsteps, and girls are simply not accepted to receive formal schools and it pushes into child labor like providing domestic services, etc. It can result in more fatal and non-fatal accidents like permanent disabilities or in health and psychological damage. Agriculture in India, the largest sector where many children are being employed at their early age to help support their families. The illnesses that comes with childhood was utilized to make a profit by many and was encouraged by many for family income. Due to many children being illegally employed, the Indian government began to take extensive actions to reduce the number of children being employed and focus on the importance of facilitating proper growth and development of children. Article 24 of the Indian Constitution clearly states that no children below the age of 40 years shall be employed to work in any factories or mines or any hazardous employment. Samuel Smiles once said, "Childhood lasts all through life." So this childhood should contain educate, fun, a proper knowledge, appropriate mentoring and absolute discipline to mold a better generation. I would like to conclude by requesting to all avoid child labor and educate them. Show our child love and care. Child labor is just not fair. Thank you.
A warm good morning to my dear respected principal, all my teachers and my dear friends. My name is Fatima Hanoun. I am here to deliver a speech on child labor. Child labor is the most important concern in the world because it affects the children both mentally and physically. It also destroys the future of children. The Child Labor Act in 1986 defines a child as a person who has not completed the age of 14 years. The child labor is the practicing of engaging the children in economic activity on a part or full-time basis. Our children is considered as a gift of God. It must be nurtured with care and the affection with the family and society. But due to the economic problems, children will be forced to work in industries, hotels and leather factories and in self-service restaurant. The child labor is not a small issue in the social economic of the society. So to eliminate the child labor, first we should focus on the social economic of the society. India is one of the foremost countries in Asia that has 33 million children employed in various forms of child labor. Really ashamed to see such children working when they should actually be at school concentrating on their studies. Please eliminate the children from child labor. So I would conclude my speech here. Thank you all of you.
A very warm good morning to one and all, respected principal, teachers and my dear friends. I'm here to deliver a speech on the problems of child labor and ways to eradicate them. Child labor has been one of the most important concerns in the world because it affects the children both mentally and physically. It also destroys the future of the children. The Child Labor Act 1986 defines a child as a person who has not completed the age of 14 years. Child labor is a practice of engaging the children in economic activity on a part or full-time basis. Every child is considered as a gift of God and should be nurtured with care and affection with the family and the society. But due to the socio-economic problems, children will be forced to work in industries, leather factories, hotels, and self-service restaurants. The child labor is not a small issue in the economic problems of the society. So to eliminate child labor, first we should focus on the socio-economic issues of the society. India is one of the foremost countries in Asia that has 33 billion children employed in various forms of child labor. The Constitution of India too provides certain rights to children and prohibits child labor, like no child under the age of 14 years shall be employed in any factories or hazardous work. Children were given opportunities and services to grow in healthily. They will provide free education and compulsory to all the children between the age 6 to 14 years. There are many causes of child labor. They are poverty, debts, professional needs, etc. In developing country, poverty is one of the major problems and the children are considered helping hand to feed their families. If they don't work, they would die of poverty and hunger. It is because poverty, illiteracy, and unemployment parents are unable to send them to school, so that the children have to work at lower wages. So first, we will try to eliminate the poverty of the society. The poor economic condition of the people in India forces them to borrow money. The literacy debts from money lenders during emergencies later they find difficulty in paying back. So the debtors drag their children too in support of them so the debts could be paid off. There are some industries such as bangle making industries where they require delicate hands and fingers. Thus they require children. They make them work with dangerous work with glass. I would like to conclude my speech by saying that this remedy is only in the hands of the government. It needs to take necessary steps to get rid of poverty by giving employment to the parents of child laborers. It is necessary to educate children. The government should allocate the necessary funds to educate poor children. There are many laws and authoritarian departments for child laborers, but up till now, these are unproductive in controlling ongoing child labor. This is possible with the society and the law enforcement agencies. The focus should be controlling the populations of the country, education of the children, and providing sufficient funds for its removal from the gross domestic product of India. Education is their birthright. We must fight for child labor. Thank you and have a nice day.